Hi guys, and today I gonna talk about Disperser. Probably the most of the people who are into music, mostly in electronic music, they know about it. But if you don't know, then I'm gonna tell you how to use it and what is it right now. Let's get into it. If I'm gonna use like the simple version of a explanation, so basically Disperser just delays frequencies which are under this line, under the, so here for example I have this gun sound, and if I use a disperser on it, that will sound like that. So it gets like more lasery, and the sound from the higher frequencies are like going like a laser. I don't know how to explain it like a simpler way. So I have the max amount to show you this like really, yeah. And if I choose for example the higher frequencies, now you can't hear it really because the most of this gun are going like in the low frequencies. But if I turn it all the way down, then you really hear it. So the low frequencies are like delayed more than the higher ones. So the first way of using a disperser is to create like more lasery sound. Then you can use it on basses, and I often use it on the sub basses, because if you use it on the sub basses, it's like making it more bassy, or I can show it on the example. So I have a basic sub. And now if I turn on the disperser, it gets like lasery, but the low frequencies are like more boosted, or they're like more full. Also, it adds a bit of attack on the bass, so it also makes the sub bass more like better. Also, I forgot to tell in the beginning, for the users, for the FL Studio users, we have our disperser, a free disperser into FL Studio, and it looks like that. Yes, a bit different, but it also have the all the features that have a paid version of disperser. And if you want to find it, you just need to add a patcher on your effects in the mixture. Here click presets, and on the right side X from Xenofish, you have a disperser version from FL Studio. So it's like a small bonus. And for example, on this sub bass, it will work the same. You have here this like a pad or something, and here you can move it by X and by Y, and the X is gonna change the frequency like here, and the Y amountness will change the like amount of the disperser. So for example, is the max amount of the lowest frequency. So it's also like delays. Here you can also add the stages to make it more smoothly. So the same, really the same. You can't hear the difference. Also, FL Studio ones have bypass can bypass low frequencies by running it, and then you can change the frequency to bypass the low frequency. You can also use a disperser for cool like sound design features, and also some examples. I have a Is bass here, and if I wanna make it more lasery and bassy, I could just use a disperser without maybe try the lower frequency. Also, a paid disperser have this pinch feature, which is the free disperser doesn't have, but probably you can recreate the almost the same sound. But what does it do? Basically, I have, for example, this series bass, and if I use a pinch, so this pinch it just delays frequencies which are into this like under the line. So when it was like that, it was delaying only these like these frequencies. But if I make it like this, it will delay only the frequencies which are in this range. Like you can see it on the EQ really. So here you can see this a bit of delay. Yeah, and you can create really cool like textures and add like harmonies and tonalities on your basses, or I don't know, you can use it whatever you want and experiment with the sounds. So and we can also try to do something with a FL Studio Disperser. Yeah, it can be very interesting with these stages and also with these frequencies, because the disperser from FL Studio can make also some interesting sounds. Without the plugin. Then you can use it on the plugs and kinda the sounds. Interesting sound, and you can use it on this to create like interesting kind of filter, like if you were using filter, but you can use disperser, and for example this plug without it. It's like that's yo kind of sound. It's also with this disperser you can try. Here you can't like use the stages sound, so you need to just copy and 3 times basically, but really cool also way to use it. Then for example you can use it on the drums, but in more like experimentative way, because it delays frequency, so you have to be really careful with it, because it delays frequencies, and this means that if you have a tempo in your songs and rhythm, it can affect this, and it can affect this in a cool way and also in a bad way. So if I use it on the drums, it will delay the low frequencies and my kicks will lose all their transient. For example, I have a drum loop. Now I use it and let's see what happens. If I move it, now it's okay, but if I move it like more into the low frequencies, so here you can, on the drums, you can use it like more in sound design way and experiment what you can come up with. But if you use it on the drums, but into high frequencies, you can create some interesting like percussion sound. Also boost the transients if you use it on the higher frequencies. Look, I have it now on the 2K. Without. It's the without. And with it. It definitely adds the transient, but I don't know if you can use it. Like, probably you can, but I haven't tried. Yeah, it boosts it just boosts the transient. And now with this disperser, you probably can do the same, but I also haven't tried into the paid version of the disperser. But into FL1 you can create some interesting like peaks and change the into percussions if you use the higher frequencies. This one sounds interesting. Then I have also my last sound for today, and this one. And here you can use it on also into the bass frequencies to create more bassy sound. But here you can use it on the, because of the distortion and more the mids frequencies. For example, around here. And create interesting peaks in the sound and like characters. Character. And then the full one. You can also like experiment and try to automate in this like this pad somehow and create something also interesting. So like this. And that's all for today, guys. I also planning to make another video about narrow bases. Let me know in the comments what you think about that and also about disperser. Have you known about it or no? And that's all for today. Bye guys, and see ya in the next video.